Like I said, we're down here at the PowerLink Expo. It's bananas. It is crazy. Okay, so many gems have been dropped right now. So many people who I've met who have small businesses. So many people who have services I need to use as well. Bank Shot Basketball can't do what they need to do unless we have other people help us. And I want to thank Blab TV for having us on here so we can continue to show small businesses helping out other small businesses. It's Promise Mangum. I'll be right back because I got to go in here and get some more power. I got to get some more power at the PowerLink. You understand? See you in a second.
Looking for ways to make your business idea grow? Look no further. Kukua Institute invites you to Startups on the Block every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time. There you can network with fellow founders, get the training and practice, as well as all those resources that you need to make that business idea successful and profitable. Again, that's Startups on the Blocks every Thursday at 6 p.m.
I'm in California where it never rains. You and I were fighting and I needed space. Every day is sunny, oh that's what they say. Since I landed here it's raining every day. You and I are stormy too. Wonder if I'm good for you. Are we ignoring the truth? You like to pull me apart. Do you love me? Do you not? Either way you had me from the start.
Promise Mangum, Public Podcast. Hey, we're back. Live on Blab TV. This is what it is. It's how we record. Met this young man. He was walking out, going to get some lunch. Coming back to the PowerLink. You see it behind us. Boom, right there. Yo, what's your name? What you do? Like, what's up?
Well, I'm Kevin Hammer. I'm a wealth advisor with Merrill Lynch here in Pensacola.
There you go.
Love working with business owners, so I figured I'd come out and support them.
Hey, you got to support. You got to support. So let's talk about 2020. How did people, when they came to you, what were some of their concerns?
First was keeping employees, how to keep the doors open.
There you go.
Navigating whether they get a loan through the government or not. And, and it still continues today. It's the biggest thing with business owners. How do I keep employees right now?
Gotcha. So people are actually still looking to hire and still looking to keep people in.
But they can't find anyone.
Really? What's the problem like that? What's the problem with that?
Well,
what do you think, I should say?
What do I think?
Yeah.
A lot of it has to do with the stimulus that the federal government's given to unemployment.
Gotcha.
That's a lot of money to stay at home. So you ask, is it worth going to work or staying at home?
You think it's more young folk, or you think it's just a whole mix of everybody?
From what I'm seeing from my clients, it's the younger, probably 25 and under. Absolutely.
Y'all gotta work, okay? Like when the boomers said back in the day, like we weren't working. It was like, what are you talking about? We work all the time.
Busting my butt.
Busting. Now it's like, we're looking at them like, yo, y'all really ain't working. Like, so I understand that. You have to really understand your client from a personal level.
Absolutely. It's a very personal relationship. Once clients really understand, they're like, oh, now I get why Kevin's asking me all these in-depth questions of, oh, you're going to buy a car? You're going on vacation? Where you want to go? How much is it going to cost? That way I, can really plan ahead more.
There you go. Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's more than just that, though. I look back to where when I first started, it was she was in her 40s, and she passed away. My first client I ever lost. And I got to meet her daughter, unfortunately, for the first time because of it. And she is like a daughter to me now.
Really?
I want to make sure she's taken care of. She's currently in the Air Force. But it's things like that make you keep going, knowing that you're
changing people's lives.
You're changing and making it, I guess for the better, but they lost a parent, but best that you can. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate what you're doing.
Hey, it's pretty cool. I'm trying to do some stuff, Trying to do some stuff.
It's all good.
Promise Mangum Pop-Up Podcast. Oh, let everybody know where they can find you at. Let everybody know your numbers and stuff like that.
You can find me on the internet if you go to merrilllynch.com and look for Kevin Hammer here in Pensacola. I got a LinkedIn page as well. Direct phone number is 850-434-7003. I'll be more than happy to talk to you and just answer the question. I'm just here to help.
We're just here to help. Just here to help. That's it. It's a pop-up podcast. We don't. If you know what you do, it's right here.
Cool.
It's in your heart. Mm-hmm. Promise Mangum Pop-Up Podcast. We're back. Blab TV. What's up? Yo, another person who came down here to get that power from the PowerLink Expo, May 11th, May 12th. We are here. Now, I want them to introduce themselves to the world.
Well, hello, world. Hey, Promise, thanks for inviting me to sit down. I appreciate it. My name is Todd Halls. My company is Todd Halls Coaching, and I'm a leadership coach and an EOS implementer. So, as an EOS implementer, I'm on a mission to help business owners get everything they want for their business, to get out of it what they thought they were going to get when they started. And as a leadership coach, I help develop the leader themselves. Maxwell says, and many people say, the most difficult person to lead is yourself. And it starts there. Definitely. So through leadership coaching, I help leaders, business owners, entrepreneurs step into their full potential and start living in the manner that they were called to live, so they can serve and have a greater impact in their businesses, their families, and their communities and beyond.
Hey, Jim's. I think Jim's going, because you're going to go on stage a little bit later, right?
I am.
Jim's about to get dropped. You hear that? Jim's about to get dropped. So how did you start off?
How did I start off?
How did you start off?
I started off in this part of I'll talk about this more tomorrow, but I started off in construction, concrete construction. And I did that for a lot of years. Yep. And then, and I wasn't super happy in that role, even though it looked like it from the outside. And, I got sick. And because I got sick, I had to do some self-rehab, and through that process of getting my physical health back, I found CrossFit, and that's an integral part of the story because I opened a CrossFit gym. And so when
here?
No, this is in Minnesota.
Yes.
In Minnesota, and I quickly discovered that I just loved helping people improve, right? And I noticed this pattern that through the physical journey of improvement, their whole lives, everything's interconnected. So they'd start investing in their health and their well-being, and their marriage would improve and their job would improve, and pretty soon everything did. So in 2014, I started leadership coaching and doing that to help impact my customers better.
There you go.
And so fast forward to 2019, my family and I felt called to leave Minnesota to move to the Pensacola area. And so when I sold CrossFit Grow, there was never a question of what's next. It was automatically leadership coaching, and here I am today.
Look, that's how the story is. He said at the beginning of this, he said, I don't know what I was about to say. Do we have any questions? No, it's right here. That's why I started off. It's right here in your heart. And look, just killed it.
Awesome.
Just killed it.
Awesome.
So let everybody know, where you're at, how they can get in contact with you, just the whole nine.
Sure. So LinkedIn is just Todd Halls on LinkedIn. You'll find me there. Facebook, same thing. You can go to Todd Halls Coaching for the business page. Otherwise, just look for Todd Halls on Facebook. My website is www.coachtoddhalls.com, and email Todd@coachtoddhalls.com. So would love to hear from you.
There you go. Because like I said, I don't want to get too in depth in this interview because you're going to drop gems.
Awesome.
And I know you're about to drop gems. That's why I was like, if you ain't here, I'm just going to say it. If you ain't here, you're a sucker. Okay? If you weren't here, you are a sucker. Okay? You should have got here to get some power from this PowerLink Expo, because guess what? All these gems are going to improve you when it comes to business.
Get to the PowerLink Expo. See you here.
That's it. Promise Mangum, Hodge on a little bit. Peace.
Peace.
Looking for ways to make your business idea grow? Look no further. Kukua Institute invites you to Startups on the Blocks every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time. There you can network with fellow founders, get the training and practice, as well as all those resources that you need to make that business idea successful and profitable. Again, that's Startups on the Blocks every Thursday at 6 p.m.
So we're gonna leave this stream. So hopefully no one says anything off the cuff when we're not in here. But we're down here at the PowerLink. Okay, he's going to come back with a couple people, do some interviews too.
Indeed.
Blab TV.
So, do you mind if I introduce myself?
Go ahead.
In case people forgot.
Who can forget, but
I mean, just in case. My name is Rob Losey. I am Mr. Southern Official, as they call me. I am him, he is me. So yeah, we're just going to make this happen. Hopefully I'll be coming back with Miss Marnie. Marnie is I dare to say a local success. I think she's going to be a lot bigger than local, but we're going to try to get her on in a second to kind of say what she has going on and different projects she's working on and what she's been doing. Because the last time we talked, she had the grand opening of her local grocery. Isn't that something? Local grocery. It's awesome. So yeah, so just stay tuned and we're going to make it do what it do. So, Miss Marnie, let's just get into it. Okay. What do you have going on in the city right now?
Well, my usual tea house, the mercantile, and getting ready for a retreat.
So, I'll give you a little backstory. Mm-hmm. I met Marnie when we were downtown.
Yes.
When you were downtown. Mm-hmm. And you had these delicious snacks and drinks, and I just had one just now. I don't know if y'all saw me earlier. I was all sad-faced and everything. What did I drink? That tea?
You drink Jamaican sorrel. You take hibiscus. It's very good for a mood. It improves the mood.
I think it worked.
You think it worked?
So, for people that don't know, how would they go out and find this? Like, is it something that they can make themselves, or do they buy it from you? Or
yeah. You can make sorrel. You can make any of the teas that we make ourselves.
I don't think they can make it as good as you.
I don't think so either. But it's okay. You make it as good as you need to make it. But Jamaican sorrel is native. Well, hibiscus is native to like Asia, Jamaica, Japan, Hawaii, places like that. Mm-hmm. In Jamaica, the sorrel plant is the same, but it grows a little different. The fruit grows different, and so it's like these beautiful buds. You dry them out, and then all you do is make like you would regular iced tea at home. Mm-hmm.
And it works.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
So, being stereotypical, mm-hmm. I mean, I've never known anybody to look like me mm-hmm. do the things that you're doing. So, how did you get started with it?
That's actually part of the reason why I got started with it. Because the first reason was personal. My family, we had some health issues, and medicine was not doing it for us, traditional medicine. Mm-hmm. And so I just went back to doing things that, my grandmother taught us to do, things that I like instinctively knew to do with herbs and stuff. And then it grew from there. And then I noticed when I got into this world, the herbalism world, there weren't that many people that look like me at all, mm-hmm. even though traditionally we know more about, I think, in our roots as far as plants go and things like that. So, we have more access to that knowledge through our ancestors and stuff like that. Gotcha. So, for me, that was the next part of the reason why to do it, was because we need more people who are POCs, herbalists. We help African Americans have a bit of a distrust towards the healthcare system, mm-hmm. and so we help to bridge that gap. The things they won't tell their doctor, they'll tell an herbalist.
Yep.
And herbal medicine is really designed to go together with well, I should say it should be a first course preventatively, but it definitely supports traditional medicine in the things that it helps with side effects that the doctor, like when they give you a prescription, we have herbs that help with the side effects or the toxicity of some of those prescriptions. So that was important because the healthcare system is definitely overburdened, and so herbalists and POCs help to alleviate some of that burden. Gotcha.
Yeah, because I know, just going back to what you said about family history, I know my history is like I'd say my grandma used to retch around over there and get this.
Retch around over there and get that. Get them that time out their window.
And we would go out in the backyard and have the
oregano,
greens, tomatoes, and I found and see, I found myself having a green thumb.
Yes.
So it was very refreshing.
Natural.
Yeah, it was. My wife is like, I want to make a salad. As they go outside
and get it. Isn't it nice to go outside and get your stuff? I love that.
Because she didn't believe it at first. She said, you don't have anything. I was like, you go over there and look.
Go on outside and get you. You can make a nice salad. Peppers, green peppers, hot peppers, kale, all different types of salads. And so with herbalism, I learned that food and medicine really go together because food can be used as medicine. A lot of the reasons why we're in distress with our illness have to do with the foods that we put into our bodies. So that was the inspiration behind Busy Bee, was to make sure that we had accessible, affordable, and that it's really a social project to kind of help people learn how to cook whole, eat whole, and then it can taste good.
Exactly. Because that's what I was leading into, because I know you have the grocery, and that's a big thing. Because if I'm not mistaken, I follow you on social media, and you actually help with the community. You give out bags of groceries.
We give out bags of groceries on the weekends, or anytime that we get donations during the week. We try to get those out as soon as possible, but definitely on the weekends, on Saturdays, people can come by and grab a bag. Usually on Tuesdays too, we'll have some stuff to give out. But that's part of my, that's just something that my ancestors, God, universe was like, okay, you can do this. This is something you can do, and I think I've always kind of been like a community service oriented person. I used to work for the health department as a contractor, writing grants for health and HIV, and so that part is just like naturally inherent. I've been doing that for years.
we have we have a tendency to, like I said, it's in our DNA to help, to build a community, and being from that area, you can see how the area is changing. And it's good to have those cornerstone things that are normally in the community, like the barbershops, the local groceries.
We're right next door to Me and Moms. Me and Moms has been around over 50 years. They're one of the most historical Black salons out there. We're right next door to them. The old Happy 7 is right there. Gonzalez Court is right there, and it's just like its own community, which is normal anywhere you go. It's just, for me, it seems like it's a little bit neglected, and so I feel like I can't have my business there without giving something back. Like, I'm taking space up in this community. I should also there should be some reciprocity there. So,
and that is beautiful, because you don't find very many people that think like that. But I think that's one of the reasons why you've been so successful, continue to be successful, is because that sense of family and community is going to always be behind you. Because I can tell you, I'm always going to be behind you. When I get a chance to come,
I always see you coming, Rob.
I didn't get this, but now I'm supporting. Just saying. And I just have to do this shameless plug. What's up with that detox tea that I always forget to get?
I don't know why you always forget to come back and pick it up. We make those teas fresh. You order one, 2-3 times now?
Yep.
And you forget.
Well, no, I got it one time. I asked somebody to pick it up.
Somebody can't pick it up for you. Yeah.
Indeed.
But it was 2 times for that you forgot.
Yeah, I need to do better. I need to do better.
We like to help people. I think for me, I realize time is, in 2021, is way different than when it used to be, like when we were growing up and stuff. And so people are working, taking care of children, trying to take care of their own mental health, and trying to cook and eat right and healthy. We just want to make it a little easier and affordable in our area, and accessible.
And that's awesome. That's really awesome. So, I mean, we're down at PowerLink, at the PowerLink Expo, and you guys have had a supercharge from Ms. Marnie here with just do I dare say a plethora of knowledge? Is that an SAT
That is
word?
a thing. That's a word. That's a real, and you said it right.
Oh my!
And you used it in the right context.
I'm telling you. Look, I think it's the T. It has to be the T. It has to be sparking right. It has to be sparking right.
It could be.
Well, hopefully we'll have you back on
Thank
again.
you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Did you want to let everybody know where you're located in?
We are right there in District 5, right there in the middle of D5. We are between Bars and Hayes, right next to Gonzalez Court.
Mm-hmm.
The address for the Mercantile is 3002 North 9th Avenue, and we are literally in the same complex as Asher and B. So that's 3014 North 9th Avenue. Come see us.
Come and snack.
Thank you.
And drink. I'm sorry.
And drink.
Promise Mangum, back here at the PowerLink. I just be pulling people. Hey, come in here, have an interview. Sit down, let's talk real quick. This is what it is. Hey, introduce yourself.
Hey there, I'm Jim Sparks. I'm here today representing Pensacola Community Action Network. Also have a startup called Adventure View, where we turn retail, restaurants, arts and entertainment businesses into escape rooms. Add a little excitement to an otherwise mundane meal.
What? Okay, talk about that.
Sure. So during COVID, we were trying to figure out how to get people safely back into these businesses that really needed people to come back. And so now that COVID is winding down, we're still doing a lot of takeout, but it's like, it's okay if you've been vaccinated to go back into the store. So we're trying to create interesting experiences tied together through a story that'll take you from business to business to business, that will allow you to go in, interact with the business, solve some puzzles, and save the world.
And this is a hustle. I ain't gonna sit there in front. Yo, how'd you think of this?
Well, my partner in Italy.
I'm sorry, that's dope.
It's pretty cool.
We can, even though this is on Blab TV, I want to bleep that one out, but that is dope. Like, let people know what's up. Like,
very good. So we started out with a completely different idea, but in true entrepreneurial fashion, we have been pivoting. There's one of our local marketing group calls it swiveling. But we ended up going from this idea of bringing the hotel experience into homes to bringing the escape room experience into businesses so that we can guide people on this adventure. So we've been testing it out at the farmers market on Sundays at Palafox, and the kids love it, the parents love it, and we're getting ready to launch our first adult-oriented one for millennials, young adults, that'll be a little bit more intense. So
I ain't gonna say it right. I'm geek right now.
You're an escape room person?
Bruh, no, not necessarily. I mean, I've done it once up in North Carolina.
Yep.
I mean, it was good. We got out, I think we had like 5 seconds left, something like that.
Oh, you made it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we made it. But like, I would have never thought about something like that. Wow. I'm intrigued. I
love it. I love it. You can come test us out.
I will.
So
I will.
Be part of our beta testers.
So what's the future of that? Like, what's the future of that, I guess?
I mean, the market is real. The interactive scavenger hunt market, these murder mystery, like mystery dinner theater type of things have evolved over the past year for obvious reasons. And if you were in Pensacola, just a couple of weeks ago, a company called Clued Up ran a murder mystery in downtown Pensacola.
Oh, man.
And they gave you a little map and clues and stories, and so there was hundreds of people down there.
That's crazy.
And we walked, well, anyway, I'm not going to go too deep into that, but they have a nice business model. The customer paid them, and our business model is free for the customer, and the business is supporting it in order to give their clients a great experience.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That is dope.
So,
that is dope. Yeah, I'm dumbfounded. Tell me, what else is there you want to talk about? Shoot.
Sure. Well, the reason we're here today is social entrepreneurship, right? So I'm part of a nonprofit called Pensacola Community Action Network. And we have a great panel today with Mona Amadeo from ID Group, which is a local branding firm and the only certified B Corporation in Pensacola.
Dope.
which means they're a social enterprise.
Definitely.
Making business as a force for good. We have Christian Wagley, who is a community activist and volunteer. He's been involved with almost anything that you can imagine here. He's part of Bike Pensacola, which leads people on 300 to 500 people on a bike ride around the city to learn about bike safety. Okay. And then Bridget Brooks, the immediate past president of Impact 100, to talk about how businesses can get engaged with their community in a positive way. And so it's going to be a great discussion. All comes down to how can businesses be a force for good? Whether you're donating money, donating time, starting a foundation, or flat out forming a social benefit corporation, which eventually gets certified as a certified B Corp. Fantastic.
I think this is the first time I'm speechless. This dude's doing more than I am. This dude's doing more than I am. Like,
I don't know if that's possible.
Hey, wow. Wow. Let everybody know where they can find you. Let everybody know what's up. Let everybody know like how can you help them?
Absolutely. So if you want to learn more about how your business can be a force for good, go to pensacolacan.org, hit the contact page, and send us an email. I'm Jim Sparks, but everyone in our organization can provide insights into different aspects of how do you help your community become stronger. And then if you want to learn more about the escape room experiences that we're providing, go to adventureview.com. We also have an app on the App Store. Everything is early. We're super beta, but we'd love to have your feedback and have you engaged. I think we have a new adventure on there that just launched for the online market. So let's go. I love it.
Let's go. Promise Mangum, Papa Podcast, Blab TV. We are out here. Okay? We are out here at the PowerLink. You should be here too.
You should be
here.
You
need
too.
to be here. You want to be here. Let's go. So I'll hold you on a little bit. Peace.